hour. How many licks does it take?
Good question. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
King of licks. The lick to end all licks. The lick that spawned so many chuckles and so many little inside jokes among the music world. This, of course, being the world famous The Lick. Stylized as this, or this. So how did this lick become so famous? I mean, how does it have so much staying power? And most importantly, where did this lick come from? I mean, like, there's so many other licks, right? Like, licks that have origins that you can kind of trace back. I mean, there's, like, Indiana Bebop. That Miles Davis, the beginning of his solo, from So What? Like Gone But Not Forgotten, the Coltrane Giant Steps thing. All those licks have these specific origins that anyone can just like point to and pompously say something like, "Oh, that lick was from Charlie Parker on his famous solo in the..." Here's the kicker. No one really knows where it came from. There's no real true origin. All musicians one day, they kind of blinked and then woke up and suddenly it was everywhere around them. Everyone could hear it everywhere, all of the time. To the point where they made compilations of it, multiple compilations made by multiple different people. They started to make memes out of it. It was something that was just an inside joke almost to everybody that's now not so inside anymore. And like, at this point, anytime the lick is played, it's almost kind of like a punchline. Even to the point where someone could make a shirt like David Bruce and have nothing but like just a bunch of lines in there, and everyone else that goes do 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 do. Push the subscribe button here. Also leave a comment. Yeah. I am doing the best that I can. That was not good. So, the history of the lick. Where it came from. How it all started. There was a Facebook group that was created pointing at this thing called The Lick. And then someone took them all together. This guy named Alex Haitlinger, Dr. Alex Haitlinger. He's actually the professor of jazz at Collin College. Neat. In 2010, he posted this bombshell of a video, simply titled The Lick. And I mean, look at this thing. Look at how many views it's got. Oh, it's a big sensation. Soon, this spawned more compilations. People started finding them left and right, everywhere. All these old recordings or these famous solos that were put on YouTube, whatever. It was everywhere. You couldn't escape it. It's even in like pop music. There's videos made constantly with memes and analyzing videos. You know what the point of the lick is, how to use it in a solo. After these compilations came out, it suddenly dawned on all of us musicians. The lick has been with us all along. Because I grew up right around the time the lick started becoming very popular. I was seeing everyone share that video to everybody else, people putting it in their solos, doing different fun little funky things in their solos, doing modulations, you know, that kind of stuff. Then one day, I think after a while, amongst my crowd, it just kind of disappeared. Maybe mentioned every once in a while. It just kind of faded away. And for me, I kind of forgot about it until just recently. I was in a big band, and I was playing this concert, and it actually featured some high schoolers in it, and one of them was a marimba player. And she used the lick in her solo on marimba. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The crazy thing was, just like it was back in my day, everyone started chuckling, everyone, oh, there's the meme, you did it. It brought a huge smile to my face, because I realized, this thing is never gonna die. It's always gonna be around, and it's awesome. It's a great little lick. But then, I got thinking again, where did it come from? Well, I don't know. Well, I guess I should tell you my research. The earliest traces that people have found on various, Reddit pages or Snoops or even just people opening their ears listening to some music is in the Firebird Suite by Igor Stravinsky. Here it is right here. But as I hear this, I think of something. I'm reminded of that lawsuit that happened recently involving Katy Perry and her song, I think it was Dark Horse, or, the... And what it came really right on down to was that they were trying to copyright a descending minor scale. Musical language has been around forever. Composers borrow from other composers. Musicians use lines that they've heard in their life and they put it into their own language. And that's exactly what it is. It's a language. No one can copyright the phrase, "Hello, how are you?" just as much as someone can't copyright the "boo-da-da-ba-boo-da-da," which means, I played that on trumpet, do you see that? Yeah, it's in the Firebird suite, but maybe it's just a cool sounding line. It could probably be found earlier and earlier, maybe even some Gregorian chant. At the end of the day, it's just a really cool lick. It slaps. That's one of the great things about musical language. It's universal. It doesn't need to necessarily have an origin. Sometimes something can just sound really cool. And in the case of the lick, it just happened to really catch on. That's what makes it so beautiful. Music is something that you share. It's a language, and if someone can understand something you played in a solo, well, then that's just another connection that you just made. The lick is something you cannot escape. I guarantee you right now that there is someone around the world, anywhere, at any time of the day, playing the lick and amusing their friends with it. That's beautiful. Thanks for watching my video, guys. I just wanted to talk about the lick because it's been on my mind recently, but things are coming. I just barely moved to Texas. I got this weird little green screen thing here. I also just got a dog, and things are happening, but more content's on its way. Thanks for tuning in, and please, again, if you like this video, share it to some other people. I hope you got something out of it. At the very least, I just love to share things that are fun in my life. So thanks everyone. See you next time.